Hey, what up guys, welcome back to episode 15 of our Crimean series, or the Russian invasion of Crimea. In the last video, the Russians attacked Sevastopol, and they decided to try and take it. Which they did. It was an interesting attack, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what to say about it. It wasn't fair, I guess. No, I know. Poor Russians. I didn't give them any tanks. Just a bunch of infantry fighting vehicles and BTRs. They did have an Mi-24, you know, to me. I thought I'd try and make it a little bit more fair, but not entirely sure how that turned out. I think my voice has changed probably temporarily during the weekend. And my game just crashed. It doesn't change anything. I just jump back into the game anyway. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Just gonna discard that. Boom! We're back. Anyway, so yes, try not to have out this time around. Oh yes. This map is very good, because it'll be nice for what I'm intending to do. There's a place called Poshtove. Quite like Frontove, but it's posh. It's not very fronty. It's just like my kind of place. And that is what we are gonna be looking at now. People keep bullshitting me about the fair shit. And I think there's a few real men out there who can realize that fuck fair. There's nothing fair about anything. There's nothing fair with anything. It's not fair. The Battle of Vladislavivka, with the Americans having the Tusks and you know, Abrams tanks, it's not fair against the Russians. It should have helped the Russians. Yet I didn't see anyone complaining. Alright? The defense at front, what was it? Fucking, was it not Frontove? Because there was a clash. Feodatia, of course. That wasn't fair either. Poor Russians got themselves absolutely slaughtered. They did take the thing by chance. I gave them enough, as just as much reinforcement as I intended to. And in the last video, when we were seeing the battle of that airport, people got really upset and really horribly upset over the fact that they didn't kill the Russians. And I think there's a lot of biased people out here. You guys need to drop that shit and just realize it's a game. I follow a story that I sort of have planned several episodes ahead. But in order to make you guys absolutely satisfied, I have a way to make a really fair battle so that you guys won't cry. This is not going to be it, though. It's probably going to be episode 16. And listen carefully now, because I'm not going to explain it in the comments, and you better listen. Don't just listen. Pay attention, all right? Whoever wins this battle decides the outcome of the next one. So this is, not entirely, this is a defense battle where the Ukrainians, the hold of the incoming attack from Sevastopol, where the Russians have landed tanks and BTRs and infantry and all. Yeah, and they've chased off the US and Ukrainian Navy, because the US don't have everything here. They're in the Atlantic as well and shit, you know. They couldn't scramble the entire Navy here in 2 days. It took a little longer, sorry. Yes, having that said, I mean that makes total sense, doesn't it? So the Russians can land heavier infantry and troops here. But it doesn't really change a lot. I was gonna do something special. Yes. What's this? Spec. They look quite cool. I want the spec charging. Oh no, it's silenced weaponry. Never been a fan of silenced weaponry, no. Nope. Not the spec this time around then. I'll have the VDV charging with the Russians, the Russian infantry and tanks and all that. They look very cool anyway, so I'll give them a chance. They've even got VDV tankmen for this. And of course a medic. How beautiful, isn't it? And yeah. So Russians are going to be player 0. And I intend to give them what they should have in this attack. They're going to use 2 different types of vehicles, whereas the Ukrainians will probably have a few more. But anyways, as I was saying, if listen carefully now, I'll write it in the comment section, and that's my plan for the next episode. So, and it's decided on this one. If the Russians win this, we'll have a battle of Simferopol, an even one. Say Russians will have 5 tanks versus Ukrainians 5 tanks, or like say Ukrainian 3 tanks, American 2 tanks, and they can both call in reinforcements, but it'll have to be even, like 5 more Ukrainian, 5 more Russian, and a set number. And also same amount of infantry and same quality. And if the Russians win it, they've secured Simferopol, Sevastopol, eastern Ukraine is nuked since previously, and they can move up. Where I take the series from there, that is up to me entirely. If the Ukrainians win this battle of Poshtove, or if they hold them back, they will counterattack Sevastopol, where they will both have equal numbers too. So that is sort of making it fair, because you guys apparently think that if Russia wins a battle here, I hurt your feelings because Russia is being mean in Ukraine, and trust me, I do never ever do I support the Russian action. I think it's a bit harsh and a bit. I think they overreacted a bit, you know, just marching in there thinking they can do whatever the hell they want. I see big Hitler references, excuse me, but I do, and he wasn't a very nice man, was he? So in fact, I will give them these 2. You know. And that one has a cool missile. So I'm going to give the Ukrainians that one. And a BTR-80A. So a bit of a difference, you know. And then, of course, the tanks being used here. It's a classic. T-80s. Which, by the way, can outperform a T90. I mean, look at these. Just look at them. Okay, machine gun-wise, they've got the same thing. Perhaps this is a bit upgraded. Armor, pretty much about the same. The T80 could have different armor plating. Cannon is just about entirely the same. Fires the same shells. So this thing could be a little bit faster, perhaps, than T80, but I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to it. Yeah, I'll make it a bit lighter this time around. Anyway, so here are the Russians. And 3 men for that. 2 for this. And 2 for that. And then 1 section of infantry per this. I don't want to flood the map with infantry. And they will all jump on whatever they can jump on. And we'll look at the Ukrainians that I will copy-paste onto the map as well. Basing them off the MOR. I'll base them off the MOR, M-O-R. So they'll have a machine gunner like everyone else, radio, RPG help, an SMG or 2, a SAMCOM. They got their little guns. But of course, the only difference here is that they'll be UKR. I think I might make them the UKR pilot, because they look a lot different than everything else anyway. UKR pilot. No, that's soldier. That's pilot. They look pretty damn awesome. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, they look just something so... They look just so different. I wish I had a good sound or skybox. This one is a little teasy, huh? Yes, a little sexy, eh? Nothing that goes wrong with me. And then, of course, we'll have to copy this, and of course turn them into Ukrainian tankmen. Ukrainian pilots. Actually not pilots, but this time around I'll just make them soldiers. Ah. Why not? Why not? Make them a bit different, you know, different divisions and garrisons here and there. So, yeah, I can argue that last map was a bit unfair. And I can agree with you a bit. But overall, throughout the story, I haven't been entirely unfair. I've had a story, and I mean, I'm a realism guy. I mean, I'm not gonna make a series where I say put up like Sweden against Russia, and I'm gonna make it fair. Like Sweden's gonna have just as many men, just as much aircraft. No, I had a bit of depth to it, and obviously there ought to be a little unfairness. So commander, okay, RPG and RPG helper, and radio man go
Жду задания.
go in here.
Жду задания.
Да, командир. Слушаю, командир.
Just splitting them up like that. Good, looking good. Oh yeah, so you guys looking forward to this? Because I am. These guys won't necessarily be in the vehicles, because what's the point of that? Why am I talking like this all the time? So, let's set these guys out. Want left and right flank covered, of course. We're going to have 1, 2... 2 tanks here. 1 BMP here. 1 of these here. And that same one stationed here. One infantry section for that, 1 infantry section for that. So, okay, and for this line we'll have 1 infantry section here, 1 infantry section here, 1 infantry section here, and 1 infantry section here, 1 infantry section here. 1 infantry section here, 1 infantry section here, 1 infantry section here. And I'm actually going to, like, allow them to run out themselves. They'll actually place themselves in the trenches. I don't feel that I need to hint. I mean, they will. They are auto cover, free to move. So they'll scramble into the trenches as soon as the enemy gets nearby. And these guys will pretty much do the same. Take cover. That's what they do. So I'm not going to ask them. I'll see what that turns out to. If it turns into a mess, I'll just restart the battle temporarily. But this is even more important now. We need to get the tanks going here. So we'll get 1 tank here. This is going to be a little more... 1 tank here. Jesus fucking Christ, Conrad. Tie your fucking laces. Two tanks there. And the final defense will be the toughest. Shouldn't be, but will be. Get over yourself, tank. Get over yourself. There we go. Smashing, lads. We'll have some of these to counter with here. This is a massive fucking defense, isn't it? Out! Stop it! Sorry, but that's a very stupid engine sound. Better fix that. That's that side gathered. Oh, should I say complete? So yeah, this is an insanely hard defense to get through. I mean, we can all. I think it's unfair for the Russians to begin with, and I gave them 3 reinforcement, or 4, was it 4 or 3? 3 or 4 reinforcement waves in the other one. But first I need to match a wave on wave. So I believe there's about 3 tanks here. 2 tanks. Minus the actual defense they have, I'll give them 3. And then I'll have one of these supporting vehicles each. So that is 1 wave. And I think I'll actually send this. Here's 1. And here's 2. They're blitzing, so they weren't really aware, so they're going to be running down into the trenches. It's going to be super cool. Or they're going to take over behind the tanks, whatever. It's going to be cool. I might just put the front guys in the trenches. So that's 1 wave, and I'll keep these copy-pasted here in case we need to pull in more, which we will, of course. So I'm going to set these down here. That's 1 wave. That's another wave. Looking quite fair, if you ask me. Yes, I think so. Yes, I mean, these are 5 vehicles right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, T90s and those things. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then the second wave behind that will meet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 vehicles. So they're gonna need the double that, to be fair. But that's not an issue. And here on this side it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that hill. We should give the Ukrainians something to dig down on the hill with, at least. Wouldn't that be the coolest?
Слушаю, командир. Да, командир. Слушаю, командир.
Жду задания.
Слушаю, командир. Слушаю, командир. Да, командир.
Жду задания.
Слушаю, командир.
Жду задания.
Да, командир. Слушаю, командир.
Hold that position. You guys can run around. And for you,
Слушаю, командир. Слушаю, командир.
I'm not going to ask you to hold position, but it would be nice if you were actually in the trenches.
Слушаю, командир.
I'm pretty sure you won't leave them anyway.
Жду задания.
Да, командир.
Get to the base! Get to the base! Now, to make this even sound cooler, we need, first of all, the sound of battle here. This is the Ukrainian military base right there. Russian attack! Bike ready! This is actually bloody hell amazing. Keep pushing! Jesus Christ. Oh my god. They're getting absolutely pinned there by that Russian, with that Ukrainian vehicle. They're gonna try and break down with it. They might after some shooting. pushing. Oh. Reinforcements decide to bark in. Okay. Well, they had to come sooner or later, didn't they? I finally got it. Keep moving. Wait. Hold. They're coming your way. Ah! Oh, damn. I gotta aim them somehow, right? It's a very stupid gun. There we go. I think that's about enough aiding for these guys up on this hill. He's like, fuck that. Well, he's gonna try.
Слушаю, командир. Будет исполнено.
Okay, link up with the rest of the armor force. Why don't you try and break us down here? They haven't actually taken anything. I guess they have now. This tank is kaput. So I'll try and repair it. We'll see what he does. Get to the trenches. Nice shot. More tanks are coming up down the center. Oh my god, what a shot! Absolutely just destroyed that tank. This is a very biased vehicle.
Слушаю, командир.
Doesn't want to be.
Жду задания.
What the hell? I think this is their last Russian push now. I'm dead serious about holding the ground now, because we can't afford to lose this.
Помогите!
Okay. Great job, lads. We gotta move.
Жду задания.
actually have got to move. Watch this. Nice. They get messed up instantly. Whoever grabs the RPG is just a dead
Жду
man.
задания.
They seem to target those guys.
Распределять огонь.
Down, you fool!
Перенеси огонь на новую цель.
Let's see where the Russian tank would stop here.
Жду задания.
Oh, that did something. I think they're burning. See if we can knock that vehicle out. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. We have to get real close and personal. I don't mind. Doing quite good here. This vehicle's disabled. They're like... Jesus Christ.
Жду задания.
Oh, what an absolute amateur. What can I say? What can you do? Okay, we still have these guys holding it down. God knows how long. I think they've lost something. Yeah, they're targeting people down the line. Back off, back the hell off. Russians continue the Russian assault then. These guys are just mobilized. And of course, the last Russian reinforcements to try and punch through. I'm certain they'll do some damage. This will at least decide if it's gonna be, the battle's gonna be decided in Simferopol or outside of it. Shit, that guy's alive. Why don't you go hook yourself up with one of these? What an absolute shame. Oh, he got owned. Jesus Christ, what a recall. Okay, I think it's time for the armor to counterattack. Push them back to Sevastopol! Run to the hills. Okay, counterattack has been completed. In the next episode, we're gonna see a really even battle. Even more even than this one. Because that is what people only seem to like. Oh. Could just finish this one on stealth. The entire counterattacking force by just fighting it destroyed. There we go. And see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the battle. Bye.